producing.
From listening to records, I just knew what to do. I mainly taught myself. And, you know, I did pretty well, except there were a few mistakes that I made that I have just recently cleared up, you know. I'd like to just continue to be able to express myself as best as I can on the instrument. You know, I feel like I have a lot of work to do still, you know. I'm a student of the drums. And I'm also a teacher of the drums too. You know?
Let's go.
Yeah. It's just like feels legendary.
All right, guys. I'm very excited here because today we're going to be listening to DJ Shadows Introducing. And if you know anything about this album, almost like most of it was just created completely through samples, which is just unbelievable because the whole album is its own vibe. You know, this wasn't just randomly, you know, he didn't randomly put sounds together that he thought would be cool, you know.
Yeah.
There's a vision throughout this whole album, you know, that some people say helped create a whole new genre of music, right? And one song could have something, it could have, you know, 10, 15 samples or so. And some of the samples, it's just only a few seconds could be used. Some of it is it's the whole drum track. But it's not just the use of samples, it's how he molds the samples using different effects and different looping techniques. And he's using a turntable as an instrument. So let's ride this first song out. This is great. It's a great introduction. It's a mission statement of what this whole album is about. Let's see where we wind up. See, it's like the sample counterpoint. Layers. Piano in the up.
What makes cancer tenacious? The moon rules the fluids, including the inner juices of human beings, that which assimilates and feeds the body. So the crab feeds his astral brain, assimilating and distributing all he receives, slowly, until it becomes a part of him, part of him, part of him.
All right, we're gonna do something here. We're gonna do something. We're gonna stop it here, and I just have a question for you, Mr. Frankie. What kind of vibe do you get like this? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
what-
it's
what do you
cool.
feel?
It's like its own thing. I don't know how to it kind of reminds me of Sirius by the Alan Parsons Project. It's just got this like this kind of like aura about it, you know? Like greatness is coming. You know? It feels legendary,
Oh,
you know?
okay.
It's like I mean, it's such a masterful work, you know? It's just like this is the pinnacle right here. And it's just a Michelin star dish being cooked in front of you.
And then, okay, I get all that, right? You know, and then like listening to something like this, you know, you have, for example, you have music that you put on. I mean, if you're one of those people, go to the gym, you know, and you put up music that's gonna like pump you up, you know.
Yeah.
You're gonna you're gonna go, you're all pumped up, just like I guess if you're gonna go running or go jogging, you have particular music for that. If you're gonna go out dancing, you're gonna go, in a car with your friends.
Yeah.
This type of music is not really, I don't think fits like any of those scenarios.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so.
Like in my mind, it's like late night, like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
With the window open,
Yeah, for sure.
with the curtains blowing in the breeze,
I don't
a
know,
little misty
like
outside.
maybe like a mission. You're on a mission.
You're on a
you know what I'm
mission.
saying? This is like the montage. Of you,
Oh,
like,
okay.
Starting up. I don't know.
All right, yeah.
I like the late night vibe. It's got the late night vibe for sure.
Well, I think that, which is, it's said a lot for this album, and it's not just this song. That runs. That's like this like made up theme that pretty much runs throughout the whole album. This is like a late night type of album that you put on.
Yeah.
When you're just right in that space.
Mm.
And it really was at the time when it came out. It's just like, when the party's over, it's just like you and your best, your best friends. You're on the sofa. It's 4 a.m. and you have this, playing.
That's pretty late.
Okay, it's 3 a.m.
I don't care.
But anyway, what I'm getting at is that the vibe again that's
Yes.
created, and it's just it's so good how it was put together by other music pieces, bits
yeah.
and pieces of other people's music by
Yeah.
digging through records and figuring this out.
It's
know?
really cool.
Mm.
It's like the vocabulary and the knowledge that is shown here is just like so nuts, dude. That he like everything's working from everything. I'm like trying to think in my head like how does this work? But it's really it's put together really well.
Yep. Almost every sample is its own instrument.
Yeah.
Every instrument is its own sample. But
Yeah.
let's get more of this vibe here, right?
Yeah.
And we'll even
Go back a
bit.
bit, yeah.
We can't just do what we're doing. I mean, you can't forget about the beat,
It's cool. It's big.
It's infectious.
Really good use of layers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Something like Square Pusher.
Ah.
Oh. Damn.
Guitar man. Just drops that sample and it's at the right moment,
Come on now. Wow.
You familiar with what's known as dark jazz or noir jazz or anything like that?
Maybe.
Maybe, okay.
I can assume.
A lot of it is very similar to this, but imagine like a sax on top.
Right. Yeah, I got you. Saxophone equals jazz.
Always.
Yeah, I totally see this as like maybe like video game cyberpunk midnight mission kind of thing.
Uh-huh. The bass?
Oh man. It's so good.
And then
Dude, this piano riff is really, really great.
and in a minute we can see where it's from.
Yeah, I wanna transcribe this.
Let's talk about this.
This dude has the most ball knowledge of all time. There's so much stuff going on,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
barely audible, that just works so well. Yeah.
It fits perfectly.
That use of layers is so impressive.
And I would like to be able to continue to let what is inside of me, which comes from all the music that I hear, I'd like for that to come out. And it's like, it's not really me that's coming. The music's coming through me. The music's coming through, music's coming through, music's coming through, music's coming through, music's coming through.
Of course, you got the record.
Yeah.
Vinyl sound.
It's great.
You know.
Are we fading out here? Okay. I'm so interested in where these come from.
All right, let's go
We
there.
gotta
So
take a look
there's this
here.
website that Who Sampled. This is a great website. It's any song that has a sample in it, this will tell you where it comes from, And an album like this is just a monster, it's just a monster of samples. So we're right in on the song we just heard, Building Steam with a Grain of Salt. And as you can see from here, it has the name, the song title of the sample that was used, the artist, the year, and then how it's used in the song. In this case, it's the hook or the riff,
That's cool.
So click on that.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Producing.
So this is what we just heard.
So yeah, and as you can see at the top, it says sample appears at 0 seconds. It's telling you up
Okay,
there.
I got it. Can't get the volume worker. Anyways, all right, that's cool.
And then here it says sample appears in the original at 4 seconds, and then then
Okay.
it goes on to show you where
Let's hear it.
you can hear what he did, right?
That's really cool.
Well, it's surprising when you're used to the original.
Yeah.
Coming to this song.
Wait, I wanna.
You were just like, wow.
Okay, so he's taking that.
Yeah, we heard that as a transition
Dad.
little. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, that's.
Isn't that cool, man? I mean, and that's just one sample from this one
That's
song,
so
you
sick.
know.
All right, wait. Let's go some other stuff here. So this here is.
What makes cancer tenacious? The moon rules the fluids, including the inner juices of human.
Okay, that's cool.
So, yep.
And then let's hear at
What makes cancer tenacious? The moon rules the fluids,
So it's
including
the
the inner
vocals,
juices of
right.
human beings. That which assimilates
I
and
mean,
feeds
that's-
the body.
That's cool. I wonder, did he try and just get the vocals out of that?
Yeah. I mean, you can hear that little
Right.
that wave thing.
I wonder what that technology is like back in whenever this was made.
Well, he had a sampler, that he worked with. I think it was, what was it? Only 3 main pieces of gear, but.
Okay. So then I assume this is the drum beat.
From listening to records, I just knew what
Okay,
to do.
so it's,
I mainly taught myself. And, I'd like to just continue to be able.
So that's like the voice kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then we got.
And from listening to records, I just knew what to do. I mainly taught myself. Go. I'd like to just continue to be able to express myself.
That's so cool, dude. I want to see
See,
where.
well, yeah, it'll tell you down here what it's
Right.
being used. Like, okay, multiple elements. you
Right.
know.
Okay. What about the drums? Maybe that would be the drums.
Multiple elements. Well, let's hear it. I worship
let's
you.
see. So. So maybe that guitar. Okay, so some of that like vibe.
You might help jump around to the song.
Yeah.
I can fly to the
Okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Traveling man.
Wow. Okay.
Change it up a bit. But
Wow. So maybe that was like the atmosphere that we got.
Producing.
Okay, so that's the guitar. Ah, got that funky guitar. Dang, this stuff is masterful, man.
yeah. See, once you dig into it, man,
That's
you know,
nuts.
once you dig into it, let's listen to "Midnight in a Perfect World," which is going to give us actually a similar type of flavor of what we just heard. But I think it has some great use of samples. And again, you can hear that vibe that we're talking about, and you can see how his vision is just right on, and how he uses all these samples. So yeah, let's get into this.
Let's do it.
See what you think of this.
Foresight, more sight. The clock on the wall reads midnight.
Oh,
Smoky type of low.
wow.
To me, it's such late night music.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Beat is just nasty.
They're so big.
Which is very different than the rest of the elements of the song.
Yes,
the beat
true.
really, it's there, but it works. That was cool. I was talking over.
Oh, dude, I gotta get on to listening to him more. This is great stuff.
It really is, man. This is that sample, the midnight sample. I just got to throw something out there, so you can hear that the female voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Meredith Monk. That comes from Meredith Monk, who is
Okay.
just an exceptional vocalist.
Okay, I'm not familiar, but
Yeah, I mean, in that one song, we should actually do a listen to it. It's
All
pretty
right.
long. It's about 30 minutes.
Oh, wow,
okay. Actually, I thought about doing that song with maybe a few other people. We go outside, we sit in the circle, we all wear headphones, and
That's
it'll be
cool.
kinda neat, you know.
I'll mess with that. That's
but
cool.
but the way he uses her vocals, because if you know that whole song and see how he's just picking out little details of just these little parts of the vocals, I don't know his thinking process, man, but it's nuts because again, you know, it's not random because it all comes into this vision, you know, this sound that we have.
Yeah.
Because you can hear it, right? How this song does relate to the first song we heard.
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
you know,
It's got that late night vibe.
yeah, though it totally has that late night vibe, you know.
Mm.
But anyway, it's really interesting listening. I mean, of course, I think the way I probably listen to this the most is just, you know, listening and enjoying it, you know.
Yeah.
But when you get into that, you know, analytical type of mode, and you're just trying to pick apart the samples,
Yeah.
and trying to figure out how they're used, and even
It
the
really,
thinking process.
yeah, it really
behind it.
just becomes a lot more like masterful. You're just like,
Yeah.
whoa, holy crap.
Yeah. So let's go back and
Keep going a little bit.
keep going a little bit. But yeah, listen for a lot of what the vocals are doing in here. It's use of strings too. It's always done so well. It's hypnotic too. I think that's
That's
the
good.
dreamy part of it as well.
Yeah, I agree.
That repeat it. And, you know.
I like how there's like the bass content is really from the Rhodes. Like, that vocal's like almost in, but it's just like sitting a little bit above.
Which also I think
It's
gives
cool.
it a little bit of the dreamy effect, you know. Bits and pieces kind of like coming together,
Yeah.
layering together. Some of them fit perfectly, but they do in a very dreamlike way, you know.
Very cool. Really, really, really cool stuff. It's so nice. This is like I would love to listen to this like in the shower, just like lights off. Just
Mm.
like really cool.
Mm,
This is
mm.
great stuff.
Yeah. I think I mean, like I said, like it's great, you know, friends and all that. But I think actually, now that you said that, I think one of the biggest moments I had with this album, Walkman. Does that mean anything to you?
Maybe.
Okay, Walkman.
Yeah.
Walkman. It was a small little device that you put
From the Stone Ages.
from the Stone Ages, exactly, that you would put a cassette tape in, you know.
Right, and you'd walk with it.
And you walk with it, and you
Boom.
wear headphones like this, and you know, and you listen to your music.
Yeah.
Well, I was up in New York City for a weekend. It was actually to listen to some you know, some of the jazz players up there. They had these little like sessions, you know, and I was staying at a hotel, and I just remember walking back real late at night. It was like a little misty, a little rainy. This was on. It was just perfect, man. It was perfect, you know.
Whoa.
It was like really living inside the music. You know?
Yes,
more,
that's
you know.
incredible, dude.
So let's just listen to one more song. This is the number song, and it's a little bit more hype than the others that we're listening to, but it still has all the other. I mean, it has the elements we're talking about.
Yeah.
It just it's you'll see it's a perfect
Let's go.
final song.
Breakdown, baby.
that the original Amen Break sample?
We can find out.
I don't think so. I think it's a little different.
I'm highly doubting it.
Yeah. Oh, numbers.
Sustained bass, just
Yeah.
we gotta count down. It's gonna happen. Get to 0.
Count up.
It's coming. The horns are coming.
Is that what's that song? I Want You Back?
Is it?
I don't know, it sounded like a cover of it. I like the number song.
Back.
Oh, we're back now.
Makes a little bit more sense when we come back. I mean, to bring up transitions again, does it really well.
Great
man,
transition.
You know?
Dang, down from 10.
Faster though. Can you do that? Good wide bass there. Gotta love a good snare sound, you know.
Yeah, it's almost like a. That's a crazy snare. It's like a balloon. Not. Like a balloon popping.
Balloon pop. That's an interesting way to put it.
Nice tom sound. The song blew up.
The song blew up. That was the countdown into the explosion.
That's cool. I like that. That's a little bit more hype.
A little bit more, yeah. I mean, most of the songs in this album are not like that, you know.
Yeah.
But it's you know that's why we needed to listen to something. It was a little different, but
Yeah.
I feel when this came out, I mean, it's hard to say, you know, where people get their inspiration from, but there was then a lot of albums and bands and artists coming out with music that had this vibe, especially hip hop stuff, like the underground hip hop stuff, well, stuff that was going on in London I think was kind of already. It was at the same time, I don't know how much they were influencing or inspiring each other, but a lot of instrumental hip hop, a lot of jazz, even stuff like Medeski, Martin and Wood,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, where it was basically really good like New York downtown
Yeah.
experimental jazz with this type of beats
Yeah.
underneath it,
That's it,
and it worked
yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
But just listening to this album, I think is so inspiring as a musician because you
Yeah.
can start to hear it in many different directions. I think more so than a lot of other music. It's very open.
I agree.
If,
yeah.
if you do agree, I'm not sure. Yeah. You can see that you can bring it in many different directions.
Yeah.
Because it has a lot of space that's
Yeah.
left open. Like you can hear, like we were saying, more horns on top. You can
Yeah.
hear maybe more vocals on top.
Yeah.
Like rapping on top. I don't know what's your idea with this type of style. And what
yeah,
he did with
it's
it.
awesome. It's so creative. It's like it's such an interesting thing and definitely groundbreaking. I think it inspires me to like want to use samples and stuff like that. And it's interesting because like it's totally like the idea that the way you arrange sound, that is like your composition process, and it's really really interesting. So I want to start using samples and just kind of get into that. And I want to have a late night and put on DJ Shadow and impress all my friends, because that's what music is about.
Impressing your friends.
Yes,
You're gonna walk around the borough with headphones on, listening to this. That's what you're
totally
saying?
the vibe.
Totally the vibe.
Yeah. No, it'll be interesting. I really do like it though. It's great. It's great music.
I don't. As much music that has come out that we could say is related to it or connected to it. There was no other album like this.
Oh, yeah.
With this particular vibe. Even just saying like everything I just said. A lot of people did things like it and similar, but
Right.
nothing came close to this particular album. I think this is a
Yeah.
masterpiece, and it opened up a lot of doors to music
Yeah.
after.
It's great.
after,
It's great. Yeah. Let us know what you guys think about this album. Any other stuff that is like this. You said he has a couple other albums out.
He does, but he's basically known for this. I
Right.
mean, and not many. Like they came out years after each
Cool.
other, But I think if you're into this, there's stuff like Madlib,
Okay.
Mad Villainy,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, which you can tell is heavily inspired in this type of stuff.
Yeah. Maybe we'll listen to it more. I really enjoy this. Yeah. But as always, do the like, do the comment, do the subscribe, and this time the bell. Bad drum roll is in this guy's hood right here. I don't know who he is. He's got a pretty cool hoodie, actually. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's in that dude's little hoodie. So I don't know what record shop that is, but hopefully he's still there. That'd be a long time to be there, but he might be there.
Yeah.
So if you see him, go ring the bell, I guess. Yeah. All right. See y'all later.